Now we're down to the last part of the criteria section, pronunciation. Here, you must produce the different English sounds with precision and flexibility. These include four elements: word sound, word and sentence stress, pausing and chunking, and intonation. First of all, I'd like to let you know that you don't have to sound British, American, Australian, or have any other accent to pass the IELTS speaking test. What's necessary, however, is that you minimize the influence of your native tongue, as this can easily cause miscommunication. Now, I'll give you some examples of how your native tongue may influence the way you speak English. Word sound. Some speakers may have difficulty pronouncing a particular word because certain vowel or consonant sounds do not exist in their maternal language. Filipino speakers, for instance, find it hard to see the difference between bid and bead because the Filipino language only has the E sound. The same is true with consonants V and F, which are normally pronounced as B and P. For example, bowel instead of vowel and Filipino instead of Filipino. The latter is fine because Filipino and Filipino both mean the same thing. But saying I have troubles with vowels instead of I have troubles with vowels is indeed confusing. Another common problem with pronunciation is the pausing and chunking of words. In some languages, speakers follow a certain rhythm that makes them pause too much, maybe every one or two words, and sometimes with the intonation rising and falling more often. In English, on the other hand, pausing and chunking are done for every idea. For example, you say, "This is part of American business culture," instead of, "This is part of American business culture." Talking this way makes it hard for the examiner to follow what you're trying to say. So, again, your goal here is to produce a comprehensible speech to minimize the amount of strain caused to the listener. And you can do that by producing the right English sounds and minimizing your maternal language accent. And that ends the criteria section of this module. As I've said at the beginning of this video series, you have to give the utmost value to the criteria because it's how your speaking performance is being judged. So always remember to consider each criterion during your preparation. In my IELTS speaking coaching lessons, I make sure that you develop the essential skills to satisfy the criteria. Moreover, I provide tips and strategies specific for each part of the IELTS speaking test, which will make it easier for you to achieve your target band score. If you need more information about my IELTS coaching lessons, please visit icoachielts.com. Thanks and see you soon!